Because all problems are local, our solution must be local. Because government is best when it's closest to the people. Governing Lagos. I was elated recently when the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu commissioned 21 roads, 3 brand new primary schools, 5 primary health centers, a fire station, multipurpose hall, an ICT hall, built in Agboyi Ketu, and in my area, Bariga, around Charlie Boy. Anyway, no verse. That name cannot easily be erased in that area. All of these projects were facilitated by chairmen of both local council development area, Honorable Dele Oshinowo and Honorable Kolade Alabi. The tradition is following in the recent construction of a brand new administrative building by the chairman of Ibejuleki local government area, Honorable Abdullah Olowo, and the recent rehabilitation of roads in Ifako by the local government chairman of Koshofe local government area, Barrister Moyo Ogunlewe, and a massive primary health center built by the chairperson of Ikosi Sherry local government area, Princess Abolale Bade. The significance of all of this is that in an era when local government areas in Nigeria have been reduced to salary-paying agencies, local government chairpersons in Lagos are showing that if empowered, our local government can truly and indeed solve most of the local economic challenges in the country. Anyway, I guess Lagos has a lot to teach most of us, you know. Do you know that come October 4th and 5th, just like the Lagos Beach Soccer competition created during the administration of Babatunde Raji Fashola, the Lagos State again, under the administration of Babajide Sanwo-Olu, will be the first African city to host the E1 racing competition, which once again put Lagos in the global discussion, not just for Dirty December, but for marine transportation. Anyway, I beg for us for Lagos, this is too much. But you sure say I no go just add Baba for my name, so just like Babatunde, Babajide, I go just be Baba Liboros. Well, I just like my name like this for now, because it's unique. Small 2-kilometer road when one governor patch from my state those days. People begin calling to wake and say governor. Yet in Lagos, a governor has commissioned several bridges in Ikeja, Mushin, Oyigbo, Amuwo, Dofi, and is currently building an ambitious road project from Okpebi all the way toward Jota Bridge around Maryland and through to Woroshoki, and also a massive children's hospital known as Mercy Hospital, first of its kind in this part of the world. And there is no nickname for him. Some are even saying they don't know what they do. In fact, most governors need to visit Lagos before swearing in so that they will understand what infrastructural development is actually about. Also, the Lagos State government recently commissioned the Lagos State Industrial Leather Hub in Matori Mushin to boost tannery and local leather production for a whole lot of byproducts of leather manufacturing. And nobody call him Mr. Commissioning. Because if not some state now, Psychophant's name go down the fly around. How about the mid-level food hub in Abijo, Ibejuleki, with more coming up from what I learned in Agege, Oregun, Lagos Island, Ekpe, and Badagry, with K2, serving as the backbone. It's another massive initiative that will boost food production, storage, and price reduction in the mega city. And yet, I know here Mr. Capacity. Now what? To facilitate this initiative, the government also launched the Produce for Lagos program, which is specially built vehicle to convey and connect farmers and food from wherever to the consumer in Lagos, while ensuring safety and reducing wastage. And then also with an initial 500 billion naira as off-takers guarantee fund. And I didn't hear names like, governor lover of farmers. At this rate, in a couple of years, farmers around Lagos will be farming around Lagos will be very lucrative and profitable. Anyway, me go key in very soon and they find money first. And I also encourage farmers to join. These programs were further complemented with the consistent purchase of train for red and blue line, in the Lagos mass transit, and opening up about 16 kilometers of 7 new roads around hospital and somewhere Ekunda or Toga Road in Badagry. And then also, because of its importance to the Badagry Expressway, and then Limca, Ibereko, and the Badagry Roundabout, with work currently ongoing at Akwafo, Ilegbo, Eremi, and Porter area, of Badagry, by the same Babajide. If not some area now, you're going to hear names like, Mr. Train, Mr. Road Construction, the governor of the train. Now, our psychophancy not be here. And to complement human development in the state, the governor has continued to empower the Alhaji Lateef Jakonde Leadership Academy in grooming future leaders with the right mindset, as the state skill acquisition program in various local governments also recently graduated more than 5,300 students with different skills from across the center, including the building and commissioning of various constructed and renovated schools across the state. And nobody they mention names like, Mr. Capacity, Mr. Leadership Groomer, And they also commissioned 30 new schools recently. How about the women in the state? They are not left out with a functional program internally created just to cater for women. And it is called the Women Empowerment Program, whose function and mission is to train more women in entrepreneurial development, agriculture, education, and empowerment. These things cannot be overemphasized. They hear psychophancy and names. Focus. While some states, they send their youth to go non-existent employment for Canada and Europe. I've been at Europe. The Lagos state government, through her micro enterprise support initiative, recently employed about 3,000 youths in Lagos. So why people don't go to rush come Lagos? Others, they won't send they go Europe. And with the generation of 13,000 tons of waste in Lagos, the government also recently signed an agreement between the state government and Zoo Lion Nigeria Limited to move the Oloshosa dump site and turn it into a recycling facility. This will also help to improve waste management in the state and also turn Lagos to a greener Lagos. This is coupled with the great and fantastic work being done by the current Commissioner for Environment in the state, Barrister Tokunbo Abdul Wahab, my colleague, and is getting rid of environmental pollution and non-biodegradable plastic and reduce carbon emission and waste in Lagos. Anyway, I will talk about them someday, because if government work, it good make we praise them, not just so they criticize them. Also, in my sector, in segmenting the court system for quick dispensation of justice, the government built and commissioned on Tapa Street a 6-story building apartment known as the Lagos State Commercial Court, strictly for commercial litigation. The magistrate, most times, these are set of, judges, if you want me to call them that, are usually forgotten. But here they are not left out, as the state recently built and commissioned blocks of 4-story building apartment of 3 bedrooms each for magistrates in Lagos, and more is still coming. The Deputy Sheriff Warehouse in Ikorodu for proper safekeeping of assets tied up in litigation battle is another fantastic initiative, so that the courts will not be littered with assets. And then with the recent accident and emergency center in Ekpe, the 440 exquisite apartment in New Ikborisu, recently built and commissioned, and then the creation of the Q Dance Creative Hub in Hawley Street in Lagos Island for creative mind. And then the return of the Lagos Fanti Carnival to bring back not just the cultural heritage of Lagos, but also the colors and glamours that come with Lagos. Now Lagos na colors. So why people know they rush come here and then they want to invest? But it's not all about praises though. However, please, Mr. Governor, most of the street lights in major roads in Lagos are not working. They are just there for decoration, as they are dark in the night. And you know that, the beauty of a city comes up, with lightning at night. So please, I better do something. Even if not solar panel, just let's have them so we can drive at night. But I will therefore advocate, our various states cannot just be waiting for allocation, while Lagos State is creating opportunity for wealth creation and redistribution. And as a people, I don't have problem with anybody praising governor or calling them names. But we should let them work and not just create distraction with unnecessary praise singing, capacity, we can see this and that. We should raise our voices and be more active also in our state and local government affairs, as that is the only way we can build a truly prosperous environment starting from the grassroots. And with the current economic reality, we need people who can actually create wealth in government and not just those who wait for allocation. But if we must get out of the wood, because like I always say, you cannot micromanage Nigeria from one spot and expect prosperity everywhere. Well, I don't talk plenty, so make I leave am here for now until you add your voice also in our comment sections, and then feel free to share. But first, let us know the nickname that they call your governor for your state. Ours is to teach a lesson using a valuable example. What you make of it is entirely left to you. See you next week.